Are we Wafithu? How's it once again? Welcome back to the Connect with Tibello, the one and only. So welcome amajita kaofela libostoka buthikini ama-gents bonke nyawa welcome. So as I promised that I'll update you regarding the 7th parliamentary administration. The last video I released, it had not been decided who will be president, who will take position of National Assembly Speaker, and who will take the deputy. So it has been confirmed after yesterday. After yesterday it was confirmed after voting, because of the officials engaged in a secret ballot vote whereby members voted for Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa as the next president, and others voted against. So according to reports, 339 ballot papers were counted, excluding the votes of MK, which is quite concerning. I think if MK was there to cast his secret vote, there would be a change. I think there would be a change, because it would include votes for the MK, votes for the EFF, and for other parties that voted against the Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa. So with that out of the way, 339 ballot papers were counted, right, excluding votes of the MK. So how much did Ramaphosa receive? Ramaphosa received 283 votes. Imagine, 283 votes. And I guess you heard that he was not contesting alone for presidency, because there's new parties now. It's not only the NC, there's new parties. The EFF was voting for Malema to become president, and other parties and other smaller parties. Mr. Malema got, out of the 339 votes counted, Malema got only 44. So it is obvious that Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, it has been declared, the numbers have spoken, that he will be the next president for the next coming 5 years. So with that out of the way, I just wanted to ask, how do you feel about the Honorable President becoming president once more? Do you think the country will grow? Do you think the country will decline? And if it will decline, why? If it will grow, why? Personally, I think we will become stagnant for the next 5 years. Situation is gonna be the same. I don't think anything will change, guys. That's my own personal view, because ANC had the majority, it failed. I do not know of anything good that it has done. Maybe there is, but it's not magnified or publicized so much that people know about it. So we do not know anything that they end. But what has been publicized: the corruption of ANC, looting of monies, provision of ministerial positions to individuals that do not fit for that position due to them being cadres. That's what's publicized about ANC. Nothing good so far. I don't know about you. Maybe there have been major developments there and there. One good thing I can say most people agree with is the signing of the National Health Insurance or Initiative, which stipulates that all individuals, no matter what class you are, will gain access to quality healthcare. So there has been criticism from other sectors, such as your private sectors, such as your doctors, your specialists. They were complaining that this will affect profits of the private sector. The government has said that no, they should not worry because it will also help them with funding. But other reports have stated that doctors are living in numbers to other states due to the signing of the NHI. So, but on the ground, people are happy, especially the lower class. If all the phases, I think it's 3 phases, if I'm not mistaken, or 4, you'll correct me on the comments. After all the phases have been completed, I think people will be prosperous, especially the lower class. I think they have sold us a dream that there will no longer be extremely long queues, because that's what's basically on the ground. That's what we think about the NHI. We're just thinking, oh Jehovah, no more long queues. Even if you arrived at 3 o'clock in the morning, or telling yourself you're gonna be number 1, you're gonna arrive there shabaga lining way. So we'll see how the NHI works, and I hope when it works, I'll still be. Let me not go there, but I hope they just make the process quicker. You understand? If it will work. So yeah, Mr. Ramaphosa is president once more. The deputy chairperson is of the DA party. Goes by the name of Annelie Lotrate. So she is the deputy speaker, and then the national speaker, the chairperson speaker, is Thokozile Didiza from the ANC. So yes, with that out of the way, just drop the comments below on how you feel about that. Do you think voters did justice to bring about change, or do you think the collusion between ANC, DA and IFP is a very grave mistake? Drop your comments below, Bafethu. And one other factor I wanted us to discuss about is that other reports such as your Business Tech and your News 24 say that this NCDA, IFP, Government of National Unity, whatever you want to call it, has I cannot say has satisfied, but the markets are responding well. So it was reported that the rand in this past few days had strengthened against the dollar and the euro, and reports say this is because it is directly linked to this political mixed masala that's been happening. And they say that markets were gonna respond badly if it was an ANC, EFF, MK, GNU or coalition. But I think the markets are responding because they know very well that they're still gonna continue to profit. You understand? They're still gonna, and that's the painful fact that we cannot change. You understand? There are new players such as the DA. I'm not sure if they are in it to eat, they are in it to serve their people only, or to serve us. We'll just see within this 5 years. But I don't think anything will change. The policies will still be the same. If they change, they'll only change those smaller policies that don't make a huge impact. Even if they change the policies, those policies might take maybe your 100 years to become effective, to become visible on the ground to us people. So yeah, and I do not know if the agreements between the NC and the DA excluded this broad-based Black Economic Empowerment thing, because DA was against that. So we shall see. We shall see indeed. Personally, I think we should not care about the markets, Bafethu. We should not care about the markets. If you ask me personally what the markets have done for me, I cannot point it out. I can ask you what have the markets done for you on the ground, not in the parliament, not the ministers. I'm not asking what the market has done for the ministers and those wealthy people up there. I'm asking about you on the ground. What has the markets done for you? And other analysts say that okay, this might be contradicting, but other analysts say the markets affect our daily life, which is very true, because if the rand sells at 20 rand against the dollar, inflation will skyrocket, food prices will skyrocket, and who will feel the pain? Obviously us. So things like that. But I don't think it's not fair to use the market against us. It's not fair to place the country's growth in accordance to the market. You understand? It doesn't make sense for me. It means that and then what's the purpose of voting if all we'll care about is the markets? What's the purpose of voting then? So that's about it, Bafethu. I just want you to drop your comments on below. Let's have a discussion. Where do you see Ramaphosa leading this country? Do you think there'll be more mattress cases whereby the mattress has I don't know how many dollars? Do you think there'll be more cases like that, or do you think maybe there'll be change? It's so painful, Bafethu, that we have to watch all of this. It's so painful. We'll see after and on the next national election, on the next general election, what happens. Will the ANC drop below 40%, or will it rise? I'm not advocating for any party once again, Bafethu, just my own views. And I hope you drop your own comments on the below, and let's have a chat. Away, Bafethu.